Hello, my Cancer Risings. If you are new here, I am the Tarot Dragon, and on this channel, we do pick a card tarot readings whenever I feel called to do them. But this reading is not a pick a card, so ignore that I said that. But yeah, in this reading, we're going to be looking at what is next in love for Cancer Risings. So if you have a Cancer Rising, yay, you're in the right place. But if you don't have a Cancer Rising and you still want to see this video, I recommend going to my channel and clicking on the video for your rising sign. There will be one posted for all 12 signs, probably by the time that you find, or by the time that this one's posted. Yeah, and if you've been waiting for the Cancer Rising one, I'm so sorry that it's kind of late. I thought I would get these readings done a lot sooner, but I've been needing more time to like rest in between. So that's the vibe currently. But thank you so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. And yeah, okay, so let's just get right into it. We're gonna start off by looking at how your energy is being represented at the time that you're finding this reading. So if this sounds like you, then amazing. But if it doesn't, and you have a Cancer rising, you can still keep watching, but chances are this won't be for you if this doesn't sound like you. So to start, we have the Hedonist. Oh my god, I missed this card. I haven't seen it in so long. I love this card. So the light attributes are inspires, I'm a Taurus, by the way, hence why I might love this card. Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself, and the shadow is pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. Very interesting. We're also going to get some tarot cards to kind of give more information about that. I broke the deck and we have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, so very beautiful. So what else here? How else are Cancer risings being represented at the time that they're finding this reading? How would you describe their energy? How would you describe their energy, spirit guides? Oh, these nails. Oh my. Okay. Let's move these cards over. So, Spirit, how else would you describe Cancer risings at the time? Oh my goodness, at the time that they're finding this reading. I actually don't feel like that was for you. It felt more like a mistake. Okay, Page of Pentacles and one more card. Spirit, how's your Cancer risings being represented at the time that they're finding this reading? How else are Cancer risings being represented? Wow. Oh my. Oh my. Wheel of Fortune back the deck. Oh my. The devil. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is making a lot of sense. For some of you, are you on vacation? For some reason, especially these two cards together made me think that you might be on vacation right now. Like you might be in a tropical place because these look like, well, I don't know what those are, but for some reason it reminds me of those plants that, oh, I don't know what they're called, but they have really big leaves. I don't know what plant it is, but you might be in a tropical place, a really warm place. Anyway, all right, so your energy at this time, Page of Pentacles, the Hedonist, and the Two of Cups. So I'm not gonna lie, if this is for you, you're gonna know immediately because you have recently met somebody new that you're like really, really, really into. Like honestly, I feel like you might have recently started dating somebody specifically, like you guys have made things official, or you have, oh, well, what the fuck? Oh my god, my words. I think you just started dating somebody, or you're just like, you just met somebody and you've been dating and you really like them, but it's not official yet. You know what I mean? Because the Page of Pentacles tells me that there is this like I think you're ready for a committed relationship. And with this Two of Cups, I think you are either already in one, or see, oh my gosh, I keep saying the wrong words. You either have recently gotten into a committed relationship, or you recently met somebody and are dating them and you want to be in a committed relationship with them. And what's really cool is I think that both you and this person are super into like going on really cool dates. You might eat a lot of food together. You might cook together, but I more so feel like you're going out to restaurants together. You could go to the beach a lot. Again, I feel this very tropical vibe, like hot place, vacation spot type of thing. But I feel like you're like happy as hell right now. Like you're really enjoying your life. You're really enjoying your time with this person and you're having a good time. This could be your first relationship. And so maybe you're kind of like it's kind of like puppy love where it's just like everything feels so great. Like it's almost like the honeymoon phase. And I do think that this, even if you have been in relationships in the past, this one is definitely fresh with this Page of Pentacles here and the Two of Cups. Like these are both very fresh energies, very young. So, I mean, you don't have to be young, but the connection is young. And so you're doing really good. Like you're really happy. I think you're really in a very sensual place where you're just enjoying food, smells, sound, touch. Like you're having a great time. I think your life feels like it's more colorful now. Like I almost feel like you're seeing more color. Like ultra red. No, I'm just kidding, you're ultraviolet. No, I'm just playing. But ultra red. Gosh, I meant ultraviolet. Anyway, you're not seeing ultraviolet, but what I mean is like you might feel like life is more vibrant now and you're just excited when you get up in the morning. And you're happier. And whoever this person is, I think that you share a very similar outlook on life, hence why I feel like this hedonist energy is reciprocated. Like I feel like you both are very much into indulging, like really having, like you might be the kind of people who go to wine tastings and then you're like sipping on the wine and you're like, oh yeah, this has like, I can taste the raspberry undertones or whatever they're called, and then your person's like, "Well, you sure it's raspberry? To me, it's more like a boysenberry." Like it's very niche. Like you guys like weird niche stuff like that, and I think you're very similar, like very very similar people, and you have the same heart where it's like, "Oh, I want to just experience the world, explore." Like you two might be traveling, like vacationing together, someplace. Yeah, this feels very much like home. And I think there's a lot of potential here. I don't think that you're married to this person or that you've been together for anything longer than like a couple of months. But you might have known this person before that as well. Like you might have known this person for a long time, but you've only been like official for like maybe a couple of months, 3, 4, 5 months. Or you've been dating, it's not official yet, you've been dating, but you're having a great time. There's this feeling of like, I want you to experience all this great stuff that I already experienced. And so it's like, let's do it together. This is really cute. But let's see. I just want to look at this, but I can't. We have to move on. This is only like, okay. I feel so excited for you. But okay, let's continue. So what's coming next for you? To start, we have the Athlete. This represents your energy in this next phase. We have dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. Shadow is misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability and entitlement. This is a really vibrant purple. We have yes, just say yes. Oh, very interesting. Very, very interesting. What's coming next? Interesting. Okay. We have the Caterpillar with opportunity. Interesting. The 5th chakra with Archangel Gabriel. This is the throat chakra. And we have Voodoo and Blue back off with the number 22. We have a 4 there. This is a 12. Don't judge. Okay. Oh, look at this purple again. Very cute hair. All right. So a lot of purples and blues. Like that's literally all we have here, basically. So I feel like putting this here, and I feel like putting this here. Where does this go, Spirit? I guess under here, maybe? That's not quite right. Why don't we put this in the middle? Why don't we go like this? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I just want to... I know it should be like this. I know it should, but it just doesn't make sense to me. So I'm gonna, okay, please bear with me, okay? It's because if they feel like they're not balanced or if they don't look right to me, it bothers me, but don't worry, the cards are all still here. See, now I fucking need to do this. This is perfect. This is perfect. Okay. All right. So what's coming next in love for you, Cancer risings? There's definitely this, there's a strong feeling here of like things are going to get very serious soon, very intense soon. Not intense in a bad way, but like serious. I feel like for one, there needs to be honest communication here between you and this person. But I think you guys are honest with one another, but like I don't think there's lying here, but I feel like honest communication is going to be a key theme for you. Like really being real with one another and speaking up. And also protecting your boundaries, defending your boundaries. That might also be a big thing here. I think what you are discovering with this person is that you first of all, you might go on a fitness routine together. I noticed we had the hedonist before and now we have the athlete. And so I feel like you both might start like a fitness routine together and like start working out together. But what I feel also more strongly, that was just like a random tidbit, is like, I think there's a big change happening between the two of you. I don't want to sound dramatic, but I would not be surprised if someone proposes here, or if marriage is something that's coming up for you in the near future. Well, how near it is, it's up to you to decide. Or not up to you to decide, but I mean, like, it'll make sense, or it'll be different for all of you. But this is giving me this feeling of like you might be wanting to get married, or maybe you are getting married, because with just say yes, the throat chakra, the caterpillar card, there is something new happening. But for others, I feel like there is some sort of really significant life shift that's happening that's impacting your love life, because this kind of seems like it could be anything that's happening, but for some reason, it's like your love life is at the center of it in some way. So for some of you, I kind of get this vibe that like you or your partner might be wanting to relocate for work, or relocating for school. And it's like the chance that you can't give up and you want to go for it, or they want to go for it. And I actually feel like you're either way, there's a lot of support for the other person here. So if it's like your partner who's moving, you're really supportive of them, and vice versa. But with voodoo and blue back off here, like, I wonder if there's like, I feel like, to me, this is coming through as a very protective energy right now. Part of me feels like it's the universe protecting you and this person, which I wouldn't be surprised, because you two seem like you're destined for one another. And with this 22 here also, it's making me think of like twos. Like, what is it? Like, you and the other person. It's making me think of like, because I always see twos as a pair. Like if I'm looking at it in a love reading, it's like you and your person. And with it being doubled, it makes me feel like there's a lot of protective energy around the two of you. But I also feel like there's a strong connection here between like, this is making me feel like you're either being separated from one another physically, or you're being brought closer together. And don't be afraid by that message, right? Because so for example, if you started dating this person and it's a long distance connection, they might be wanting to move to you, and that is going to shift the like how the relationship works, because now they're physically in the same place as you. But more strongly, I feel like someone's moving away. It either could be this, like maybe you met on vacation and you're having the time of your life, and now you have to go back to where you're from. Or maybe this person, maybe they're like an international student and you met them at school, but now they're going back to their home country. Or maybe somebody is relocating for a job. There's this feeling of like the connection is being tested now that it's long distance, which I wouldn't be surprised with the fifth chakra here, with this throat chakra, because this is all about communication and talking. And with opportunity, it seems like there is something fresh, something different happening here. And I do feel there's strong support for both of you. Like, you both are very supportive of one another. But the question, I guess, is like, what's going to happen now that you or the other person is leaving, moving away, you know? Because I'm seeing this athlete card as almost like somebody having to like run through hoops, or having to be like an acrobat to find the time to speak with their person. Or it could be like, it makes me think of like transcending physical limits. It's making me think of like how people who are long distance, like they're physically not near each other, but the love is still there because they love each other, type of thing, you know? It's like, but I think a big part of it is, how often are you speaking to one another? How much do your schedules differ? But I don't think that there's refusal to make things work. I think that you both want to continue to be together and to figure things out, but it's just hard because now there's a big wedge being driven between the two of you. And with Caterpillar, part of me feels like the reason why there is such an excitement for this next phase, or there's so much support here, is because, and this is why I don't know how near in the future this is. This could be very, very far in the future. But with this Caterpillar card, it talks about like doing something very new. Like, you know, if you know that you don't like, if you've been dating the same kind of person and you know that you're not into that, then stop going after the same kind of person. Be open to something different. If you know that you don't like chicken noodles, then stop eating chicken noodles. Try a different flavor. Like, it's basically like, try something new, something you haven't done before, because you obviously have outgrown where you're currently at, so why not try something new? Which is why it feels like this is very far in the future, because what we saw in your current energy is that something new just happened. You just started dating this person officially, or you're kind of like you're dating, but it's or okay, you know what, the problem is I keep saying the word dating. So it's either that you are officially in a relationship with this person, or you're dating this person, but it's not a committed exclusive relationship yet. Either way, your energy at the time that you're watching this is that the connection is very fresh and new. And so for all of this to be happening, feels like it must be somewhere in the future, unless you are just falling head over heels and you know that you want to be together. So and maybe, for example, you were friends for a long time before you started dating, and so you know each other very well, and maybe that's why why things could speed up faster. But in general, I feel like this is very far in the future. Like, it really does. It seems far. And maybe, again, that's also why there is such a willingness to make things work. It's because maybe you've been together for a long time, and you want to see, like you know that things are going to be fine if this person moves away, or if you move away. You really trust that things are going to work out. Yeah. Sorry if this is like not the message that you wanted to hear, because this seems like it's very far in the future. So you probably won't be experiencing this for a long time, but it wanted to come through. And again, for some of you too, this could simply be marriage. Not simply, marriage is a big deal, but it could be marriage. Like, this could be somebody proposing to the other person and being like, yeah, like we're gonna get married. Like, that could be the thing. But with this back off card, I feel like this is the universe being like, we've got you and your person, like, you're being protected. And I think it's also your protectiveness over one another. This could also be, now that I'm looking at this again, I didn't realize that what this little person was holding, this little fairy person, little doll. There could also be, like, part of why communication is so important here is because there might be an underlying feeling, just slightly, or maybe strongly for others, that one person is controlling the other a bit too strongly. Because we have the athlete, we have the little, like, the doll and this card, and we have opportunity, we have the throat chakra. Maybe part of the communication needs to be creating a new dynamic in this connection. And maybe that's what marriage is doing. Maybe moving away is creating a kind of a fresh start for the both of you within this connection. But yeah, being very honest about your needs is important here. I think, again, I feel like you are being honest. I think that there is a lot of love here too. It just sort of seems like when this energy is showing up, it's at a time when there is a level of faith and trust established within this connection, that you're comfortable with making big changes because you know it's going to work out. I'm definitely we're gonna get deeper in with the tarot cards, because I feel like I'm very barely scratching the surface, and I want you to feel good about this reading and feel like you understand what's happening here. So, Spirit, what else? What's next in love for Cancer risings? Can we get some more information, please, about what's next in love for Cancer risings? We have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. What else? What's next in love? Four of Wands, okay. Ace of Wands, wow. What's next in love for Cancer rising, Spirit? The Fool, oh my goodness. What's next in love? Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. The Six of Swords and the Six of Cups. Oh my goodness. And I'm going to get a timing card for you too. I'm going to think in my mind about what kind of card would be good. Oh, maybe, wait, let me look at my decks really fast. The card that popped in my mind was from the Black Moon Astrology deck. I'm going to go grab that really, really quickly to give you timing so that you can see, like, what's going on, when this is happening for you. So, 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 6. A lot of early numbers. The Hierophant, again, is Taurus energy. The Fool is Uranus. Uranus. So I'm not gonna lie, this is screaming marriage to me. So if you want to get married, this is a great sign. But if you don't want to get married, then yeah, I mean, this is what I'm seeing here. I really feel like there's either marriage happening here, or again, there's travel. Literally everything that I said, though, is being confirmed, which is nice. I'm happy that it's being confirmed because I felt a little unsure, but it's also, again, making me feel like, when the hell is this happening for you? Like, and how is this unfolding? You never know, right? People date for like a year and they know that they're meant to be together, and that's how it is. For others, they date for like 5 years and they're like, oh yeah, we'll get married. Everybody's different. Every connection is different. So it's not that like this is impossible, but rather it just, like, I want to, the timing to me, I just get this feeling that this is happening way in the future. Not like 10 years in the future, but like maybe at least a couple of years in the future, from the current time that you're finding this reading. But again, it could be different. But what I feel is like, yeah, you and this person want to commit to one another. There's like this feeling of, we are so happy, we're doing so good, like this connection just keeps getting better and better, but we want to establish this. We want this to be like a fundamental connection. Like, you want to make it concrete almost, because the Hierophant is about like institutions and tradition. It's making me think of family, the institution of the family, and the Six of Cups is making me think of children. So I feel like you might want kids with this person, and you might be the kind of person who, maybe for religious reasons or just for personal reasons or for tax reasons, you need to be married before you have kids. Like, that could be a requirement for you. And I feel like you're very, very like deeply happy with this person, and you just want to take it to the next level. Like, you want to take the next step. However, this is definitely a big shift for, oh, maybe you both are relocating as well. I mean, we do have the Six of Swords after this beginning section, so maybe that's what's happening here. You might be relocating to like your country of origin or their country of origin. Like, so for example, remember how I said one of you could be like if you're long distance, maybe you're visiting their home country, they're visiting your home country, maybe you're permanently going to be staying in one of those places, etc. There is this feeling of like, in the near future, or in what's next in love for you is a shift, for sure, a big shift. One where like I literally feel like this is you two getting married and then you're leaving the courthouse. Like, the courthouse. Well, maybe the courthouse. I mean, it could be the church, it could be anything, but it really feels like you two are making things very official, taking a big step, and then it just sort of revitalizes everything, because now you have reached a new level of commitment. And I feel like there's the honeymoon phase is almost being repeated again, where it's like, oh wow, everything is so great, everything is so good. And I think that you're making a lot of shifts together really quickly. Like, this relationship could be progressing really fast. Like, you might start having children right after you get married. Like, maybe there's no, you don't wait a year or two, like it could be right after. Again, that's not a bad thing, right? I'm just like saying, just kind of saying what I'm noticing here. I don't really feel like there's so much to add, because this seems to me like everything I've been saying just confirmed. And the one thing I will say with the Six of Cups and the fact that you had the Two of Cups earlier is that if you believe in soulmates, this person could be a soulmate of yours. You might feel like this is like the one, like your person. You could have known them from your childhood, or there could be this feeling of having known them for super long. Like, that's how well you get along. It's like, damn, like, it seems like you're my childhood best friend. And it's cool because you're both able, like, I think that you have the same mentality around stability, family, home life. You both want the same things, but you also have the same, like, you both have fun in the same kinds of ways. You both enjoy, like, you know, some couples don't have the same hobbies. Like, the two partners don't have the same hobbies. You two do. Like, you enjoy the same kinds of things. You have the same outlook on life. And so everything is just very easy, which might be why this relationship progresses so fast, because you're just, it is literally almost like a match made in heaven. But I want to get timing, Spirit. When is this happening for Cancer risings? When is this happening For Cancer risings. I don't know if this is the right deck to use for it, but I felt like this is what I need to do. So when is this happening for Cancer risings? Sagittarius with IC. So Sagittarius season could be significant for you, which is, when is this? The end of November, like the last week or so of November, plus the vast majority of December. With 21, it could be the 21st of a certain month. So maybe December 21st might be Sagittarius season, or it might be Capricorn, depending on the year, I guess. Or November 21st could also be Sagittarius season, or it might be Scorpio. But with IC here, Sagittarius and IC, and the fact that this is the Archer, Sagittarius is a mutable fire sign. And this energy is making me think that, again, it's kind of up to you too. It'll depend for all of you, which is, oh yeah, of course, like, of course, a tarot reader is going to say that, but seriously though, like, and with the grand trend in the back of the deck, I almost feel like it's going to happen when it's meant to happen. So for some of you, this could be very quickly after you make it official. Like after you start dating, it could be within that same year you get married. For others, it might be a couple of years in between. Maybe 21, maybe the year 2021 was significant. Now it's 2023 when I'm filming this, but like 21 could be a significant age as well. But, or maybe one of you is a Sagittarius, and maybe that's Spirit's way of saying, like, that's the person who's going to propose. I don't know. Anyway, this energy is making me think, though, that it's really just up to you and this person and when it naturally happens. So for those of you where the connection progresses really quickly, it'll happen quickly. And for those of you where it takes a little bit more time, it'll take a little bit more time. I think at the end of the day, there's optimism here. I feel like as long as you're both optimistic and open with one another and you're both willing to grow with one another, this can happen very quickly. And also Sagittarius is a card too, or a sign that is associated with, or I guess more so the 9th house, which is ruled by Sagittarius. It's associated with foreign travel, higher education, kind of like spiritual pilgrimages, traveling the world. And again, that's kind of like confirming with the things that I said before, how maybe being like an international student could be significant, traveling to a foreign country could be significant, long distance communication or long distance travel, like, but ultimately, specifically regarding timing, this is telling me that it is up to the both of you and just how this connection progresses. So let's finish off with the final piece of advice. Spirit, what advice do you have for my Cancer risings regarding love? What advice do you have for Cancer risings regarding love, Spirit? What message do you have? We have the Singer with Voice. That makes me think of The Voice. This also makes me think of the song or the Sound of Music from the way that this person is posing. I've never actually seen The Sound of Music, but okay. So we have Singer. Let's read the message for you. Wait, what? Oh, it's because I can't spell. Singer, because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. So, okay. So, sing as if no one is listening is an adage that is appropriate whether you sing by yourself, with a group, or to an audience. The self-consciousness you may feel when you sing or attempt to sing, fostered by shame that most likely was embedded early in childhood, physically restricts your vocal cords, constricts your breathing, tightens your muscles, and inhibits the range of your voice. The result is when you attempt to sing, your inner critic jumps in to chastise you. This reinforces the already existing shame you feel at such self-expression. The barriers that were constructed in childhood and maintained through adulthood can now be dissolved. However, it will take your willingness to do what's necessary to lose that well-rehearsed self-consciousness. Start by singing in the shower, singing when no one's around, then take a few voice lessons. With or without a musical instrument, make songs up just as an uninhibited child would do. Over time, you'll find that singing regularly increases your confidence when speaking as well, and your breathing will improve even when you're not singing. Most of all, have fun with this, and remember to call on this ancestor to support your efforts. So, this is interesting that this card comes out because we did have the throat chakra card, right? And remember how I said communication was important for you? Yeah. With this card here, if you struggle to speak up, if you struggle to be honest, perhaps like singing could be a good way to get you comfortable with your voice. I'm also like specifically singing songs that have lyrics that are very emotional for you might be really helpful. So maybe, I don't know why, I'm thinking of like, you know, the album Sour by Olivia Rodrigo? So that album is like very sad, but if there's songs on that album or a different album that you would never express to somebody as a statement, but you would love to sing, sing it. Sing it and get more comfortable with like hearing yourself say those words. Get more comfortable hearing yourself say the word no, or saying I don't feel comfortable with you making that decision, or I would have appreciated you, you know, asking me first, whatever. Like there's lyrics for everything. Like I feel like you should sing or find other ways to express yourself verbally that allow you to get comfortable with your voice, like literally with you speaking up for yourself, with you, like I'm literally hearing, like in my mind, the way that it's coming through is like you need to get comfortable with the sound of your voice saying certain things, saying certain phrases. You know what I mean? Like for example, maybe you can't say I love you to somebody just like as a statement, but if there's a song where the lyric says I love you, you'll sing that. And so maybe look yourself in the mirror while you're saying these lyrics and get comfortable with you vocalizing in that way. I also feel like maybe making playlists is one way you and your person might communicate with one another. Wouldn't be surprised because you probably have the same music taste. But also, this is so specific, but Ariana Grande could also be significant. Oh my gosh. That doesn't really look like her, but this dress is making me think of, I don't know her name. Oh my god, the character, Glinda from Wicked. But I'm thinking of Ariana because when I was explaining this message, it reminded me of like so Ariana Grande is well, oh, and she's also a Cancer. You're a Cancer, I think, but she was, I think, dating this guy named Dalton for like a year and a half before they got married. And this is like, I love Ariana Grande, like that's my girl. But there are other people who again will date for like 5 years before they get married. But like when you know, you know. But then when this card came out, I was like, oh shit, singer. She's a singer, and she also was on The Voice too. She was a guest, like a judge. So maybe, okay, that's like really a dramatic stretch, but maybe Ariana Grande is a significant singer for you or a significant artist. Doesn't have to be though, like at all. But yeah. Okay, Cancer Risings, I'm going to be leaving your reading here. Thank you so much for watching this reading, and I really hope that you got something out of it and that something resonated with you here. If not, that's totally okay. Please don't try to make anything fit into your life if it doesn't fit. If you want to support me in any way, I would really appreciate a like on this video, subscribing to my channel, or commenting down below telling me how this reading resonated. And if you have any ideas for future readings that you would like for me to do, please let me know in the description, or the description box, the comment section, and I will see if I can get those readings up for you guys in the near future. So yeah, thank you again for watching, and I hope that I get to see you again here on my channel soon, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!